Hi friends, today we are looking at simplifying an infinite series involving radicals. See, the given number is, as you can see, it goes up to infinity. Square root of 20 plus square root of 20, it goes on up to infinity. That's why I said this is an infinite series. Now to simplify this, first let me write this infinite series as x, some unknown. I'm writing only three terms. It goes up to infinity. Let this be equal to x. This is an assumption we are making. Now, in the next step, we will square both sides of this equation. When squaring, what do you have? One root sign out of the infinitely many root signs will go, and this 20, can you see? This will come out. And this is what you are going to get. 20 plus everything else will remain there. 20 plus 20. It goes on up to infinity, and the right side will be x squared. When 120 comes out, what do you have in the rest of the series? Actually, the same series is getting repeated. Only thing is that 20 has come out and one root sign is gone. One root sign out of the infinitely many root signs is getting eliminated. So you can write it like this. 20 plus this one is nothing but x. Can you see that? And the right side is x squared. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you, removing one root side and 120 coming out of this infinite series will not make any difference. If you remove 120 and one root side from the infinitely many root sides and the infinitely many 20s being repeated, there won't be any difference. You can write this as 20 plus x. This is x. See, put differently, this is like removing a drop of water from the sea. The water level in the sea will remain with one drop being removed. That's what you're doing. Now, when you do that, you got a quadratic equation. Now, if you solve this quadratic equation, you will get the value of x, and that will be the value of the given infinite series. Now, let me rearrange the terms here. This you can write as, take 20 and x to the right side. You will have x square minus x minus 20 equal to 0. Now, how do you solve this quadratic equation? There are two ways, as you know. One is the factorization method. The other is using the direct formula, which I will show you after solving it through factorization. In factorization, what do you do? See, the coefficient of x square is 1. The coefficient of x is minus 1. And the constant term is minus 20. Now, what we do here, the middle coefficient, which is minus 1, you will split into two numbers such that their sum, I'm splitting into minus 4 and plus 4, so that their sum turns out to be minus 1. And if you look at the product of these two, what is that? This into 4, that should be the constant term into the coefficient of x squared. Constant term is what? Minus 20. And this coefficient is 1. So minus 20 into 1, as you know, minus 20. And which is what you are getting from this. If you split the middle term like this, you will be able to factorize it. Now, this equation, we can write it like this. X square minus x. Minus x we will write as minus 5x plus 4x. Say on simplification, it will be minus x, minus 20. So we have done nothing but splitting the middle term. If you split it like this, take the first two terms. You can see x being common in the first two terms. You take it out. Here x will come, minus 5x, x taken out, you will have minus 5. Now from these two terms, as you can see 4 is common, you take it out. 4x, what will be here? It should be minus 5 because 4 into minus 5 is minus 20 and that's equal to 0. Now you can see x minus 5 being common. So you take it out, x minus 5. And what do you have? X will be left over here and 4 will be there. And you have brought this quadratic equation into product of two linear polynomials equal to 0. Now, how do you proceed from here? See, if the product of two linear polynomials is equal to 0, That implies either x minus 5 equal to 0 or x plus 4 equal to 0. X minus 5 equal to 0 means x equal to 5, and this implies x equal to minus 4. So we have got two values for x. One is plus 5, the other is minus 4. What do you choose out of these two? Now, what is x, by the way? X is actually the given infinite series. This is the given infinite series. We have taken that to be x. So the value of x will be the value of this infinite series we have got. Now, what do you choose out of this? This is clearly a positive number. Can you see that? So we will discard that minus 4 from the solutions we have got. So x equal to 5, or rather 5 is the value of the infinite series we had. Now to solve this quadratic equation, as I told you, there is one more way using direct formula. If you have any problem in splitting the middle term, like I showed you here, see minus 4, minus 5 plus 4. But there are cases when you will have big coefficient numbers. In such cases, factorization may be difficult. So in such cases, to solve quadratic equation, there is another approach using a direct formula. I will take you through that before concluding the solution of this. In fact, we have got the solution as 5. This 5 I will get through another approach. That's all. So this is the quadratic equation we have. X square minus x minus 20 equal to 0. To apply the formula method to find out the solutions of this quadratic equation, we use this formula. X equal to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, where abc are what? Abc are the coefficients of the general quadratic equation of this kind. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the general form of a quadratic equation, where you compare this to the quadratic equation we have. A is what actually? A is equal to 1 and B is equal to, that is the coefficient of x, which is minus 1. And then there is a constant term C, which in this case minus 20. Don't forget the minus and plus sign while writing the coefficients. Now you simply apply these values in this formula. You will get both the solutions. Let me rewrite it again. X is equal to minus B. B is minus 1 and there is a minus sign in the formula. So this is what you get. Then plus or minus b square. B is minus 1. So the whole square minus 4a. A is what? 1. C is what? Minus 20. In the denominator you have 2 into 1. A is 1. Now simplify this. Minus minus, as you know, plus 1. Plus or minus. Minus 1 square is minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 minus 4. See, here when you multiply 4 into 1 into 20, that's 80. Minus minus will be plus. So you will be writing 80. Plus 80 rather by 2. 1. This is 81. And square root of 81 is 9. So you have this. That's equal to 1 plus 9 is 10 divided by 2, or 1 minus 9 minus 8 by 2. This is equal to, this is 5 or minus 4. These are the two roots we had got by the factorization method. I just showed you how to solve a quadratic equation using the formula. Like I said before, we choose 5 because the given series is clearly a positive number, and you reject the other root or the other solution. So in this video, I have shown you how to find out the value of an infinite series involving radicals, and also I have shown you how to solve a quadratic equation using both the methods, factorization method and the formula method. If there is any point to be clarified further, please note it in the comment section. And if you found this video useful, Please like and subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that you will be getting notifications of similar problems I'll be putting out in future. And also feel free to share with others. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.